Hey there, I'm Michael Williams, your island chef. Welcome to my kitchen. Check out this bounty. Spring salads is what we're working on with this episode. We're gonna get through all of this. 3 delicious salads we'll make. We're gonna start off with a taco salad. From there, we'll move on to a beet and carrot with scallion emulsion. And then we'll finish it off with a warm asparagus salad, garlic butter, bacon, and croutons. It's gonna be fantastic. All that coming up. So, right now, we're getting started. We're getting started on our taco salad. I've got some spinach in the bowl here, and I just want to add a few other veggies to the mix. So I'm going to shred a little bit of cabbage, like so. And then we're going to julienne, a little bit of red, or orange pepper, I should say. Now, here's a trick for you. Cut the top and the bottom off, cut it in half like so. Makes it nice and easy to remove that. And then when you go to slice it, nice and easy, instead of working with that, you know, that cup shape of a whole half pepper, that's a beauty right there. And then once you get your pepper cut up, you just grab your tops and bottoms and cut them up separately. And we don't want to waste that, of course. That's all good stuff there. Now, this salad is actually born within some of the great community work that I do with Country Grocer. They have me cook lunch for the MS Society several times per year. So this month's delicious menu was taco salad. I cooked it up, I made it, everybody loved it, and you know what? I said, I'm gonna change gears because I wasn't gonna make the taco salad on today's show, but I decided we had to. So here we are. Our delicious little blend of salad base is ready to go now. You know, a little bit of character to it. We've got our spinach, our cabbage, some peppers. Instead of it just being, you know, just the spinach, it's got a little bit of vitality. So that's one part done. Now we're gonna make up just a simple salsa, okay? A little bit of tomato, mango, and red onion. So let's whip that up. So I'm just gonna put a simple dice on these tomatoes. Once you get up to the core, you can just cut a little V out of it to get rid of that. Really rough, rustic kind of thing here. Just little bits like so. A little bit of diced onion. Don't need too much. This is a big guy here. Probably just need a little bit of that. So, I don't even think I'm gonna need all of this. I'm just gonna put a few cuts into it. Again, rustic is the key. Slice it nice and thin this way. That's gonna be lots. Now, our mango. There's a couple different ways you can hit the mango up. I find it easiest to peel first. So, veggie peeler, as you can see, does a nice job of peeling the mango. Even though it's a fruit, you know, I'm really confused. I don't get it. It's a veggie peeler, but it still works for fruit. Okay, now, this is an Atulfo mango, my favorite kind of mango. So you see what I did there? I just very carefully, you know, cut over top of the pit. The pit runs like that, right? So I just cut that little piece off. Now we've got some mango that we can easily dice and add to our little salsa here. All right, now, love this guy. So we're just gonna mix this up. Maybe we'll put just a little squeeze of lime juice in there. And just give it a little bit of salt. And that's it. Just keep it really simple. Okay, so there's our really simple salsa done. We've got our salad base ready to go, let's make our dressing, okay? Let's get into some delicious roasted garlic chipotle lime dressing. That's what we're gonna make. That's what's gonna dress the base of our salad. And it's gonna be delicious. Now, as you see here, you saw, I don't know if you saw, but I've got some garlic that I have roasted in the oil. So all you do is peel your garlic. I got 3 whole cloves here, and I submerged them in oil, and I turned it on medium or so, and then dropped it down to low, and it just kind of simmered away. Little bubbles happening as if it was simmering. This is oil, so it's not quite the same. And then once we get some nice color on our garlic, we're ready to go. All right, so I'm gonna grab several of these, many of them, and put them in there. Okay, that looks good, 6 or 7. Now the beauty of doing the garlic this way is you get the roasted garlic. You can see it's nicely, lightly browned. And now we've got this delicious oil that we're gonna use to emulsify our dressing afterwards. We'll also toss in a chipotle pepper. Okay, a little bit of lime juice. Now, we need an egg yolk to make our emulsification. By the way, I'm just gonna grab it like this. That's how I usually separate my yolks. I know it's some people don't like that, but me, no problem. Now, this is almost ready. I'm just gonna get a little bit of seasoning in here, a little bit of salt and perhaps some cumin. One other thing it needs is a touch of honey. Okay, a little bit of sweetness goes nicely with the spicy. And we're gonna get this on the blender and we're gonna slowly drizzle some of our oil into it. All right, so we're just gonna get everything nicely pureed before we start adding our oil. Make sure that chipotle is nice and chopped up. And then slow, steady stream of our garlic oil to make our emulsification. Now that looks just about right. Now you could keep adding oil and this will get thicker and thicker until it's like mayonnaise thick, but we're obviously making salad dressing here. So check it out. I mean, this is a nice thick and rich dressing, like Caesar salad dressing consistency. So let's get some of this out and into our salad base. We'll mix that up. Make sure it's nicely incorporated. And we're now ready to put this together. I love this salad. It is so good. So, are we ready? Ready to put this together? I am. I'm telling you, I'm ready to put this together. So, let's start off with a little base of chippies. Some of the blue corn, love these guys. Okay, nice little bed of those. Okay, so now we'll mound up a nice dose of salad greens on top of those chips. Now, I've been holding out on you. I've been hiding this beautiful marinated chicken breast. Get a few pieces of that on top of our salad, like so. Now, when I made this for the MS Society, we did ground beef, spiced ground beef instead of the chicken. Either way though, a little bit of that salsa. How's that looking? Now there's one ingredient we can finish this off with. Can't have taco salad without cheese, man. Right? Am I right or am I right? Of course I'm right. Grate a little bit of beautiful cheese, and then we'll just sprinkle some of that on top, and we are ready to dig in. Now, what I love about this salad is you can start with your fingers. Then maybe get your fork involved. And I'm telling you, this just explodes with flavor. There's flavor in every bite. Great texture, contrast with the crunchy chips. There you have taco salad. Next up, we're going to work on some carrot and beet with scallion emulsion. So we're on to our next salad. Carrots, beets, scallion emulsion. Got it? Good. Let's do it. Okay, now we're going to make another emulsification for our dressing. Emulsification. Emulsion is just the fancy word to make you think like it's really cool, right? So what we're going to do, I'm just going to get some ginger just tidied up here. I'm going to break a little knob off of that. Going to get a little chunk of shallot. Get the skin off of that. Give it a bit of a head start. Okay, so there. Now we're going to get the rest of the lime juice out of our lime from before. As you can see, these guys are indispensable for getting the last bits of the juice out of the lemon or the lime. Okay, I'm not going to use all of that, but I'm going to get some of it in there. And then a little bit of soy sauce. And guess what? Need another egg. Okay, get a yolk in there again. Now the last ingredient we want to add into our dressing here before we start adding our oil, getting it pureed and adding our oil, is the scallions, right? Got to get some scallions in, right? I mean, you can't have scallion emulsion without the scallions, so make sure we lose the elastic band. We'll get our scallions in there. We'll get our lid. And we're ready for our oil. I'm going to use grapeseed oil because it's a little bit milder, well, a lot milder in flavor than, say, olive oil. All right, so we're going to blend this up, as I said. Make sure everything's nicely pureed. And then turn it back on to low and start adding our dressing. Same idea as last time, except this time we're not going to get it quite as thick. This wants to be the kind of dressing I want to be able to drizzle. Okay? So I think we're going to stop right there. And we'll just give it a check. Last time we wanted it really nice and thick, really thick. But this time I want it nice and, get a spoon and kind of drizzle it over top of our salad, and that's looking pretty darn good. So, just pardon my finger. Give this a taste. Soy sauce is there nicely. The shallots and ginger are not too strong. They're there, but they're not too strong. That oil doesn't kind of overpower anything. So if I used straight olive oil, excuse me, that flavor of the olive oil really dominate everything, whereas using that grapeseed oil is so much more subtle in flavor, so it lets the scallions, the ginger, the soy sauce really come through. That's beautiful. I'm liking it. Now, got some sesame seeds here. All right, so my pan's nice and hot, no oil. Just gonna get our sesame seeds in there, toast them up a little bit. Need my kitchen cloth. And once they're in there, you want to keep them moving because they'll burn really quickly if you don't. So, you know, of course they taste a lot better if you can do the flip like this. FYI, I'm just kidding. The flip doesn't make them taste better. All right, so depending on how hot your pan is, all you need is just a little bit of color. So again, keeping them moving because they will burn quickly if your pan's especially hot. Usually 3 to 5 minutes. All right, so we've got our toasty sesame seeds. We've got our dressing ready to go. I'll just put that out of the way for now. So we've got a little bit of prep left to do, just a little bit. We're almost there though. So I've got my beet board. This is my beet board. I don't care if this board gets stained with beet juice. This is my baby board, okay? I love this board. I don't want to get beet juice on here. So I've scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed these beets really well with one of those veggie brushes so that I do not need to peel them. You know, like any fruit or vegetable, well, I shouldn't say any. Sometimes you can't eat it. But when you can, there's a lot of vitamins and minerals in the skin. Now, we've got a couple blemishes here which I might want to cut out, so I'm going to do that before I grate. One more there. All right, so this just goes right from raw beet onto the cheese grater. And then once you get enough for your salad, we'll just stop there. And we're gonna pile this up on our plate. All right, so now I'm just gonna make a nice little pile of beets right there. Okay, and then we'll do up some carrot. So with the carrots, it's the same thing again. You know, you can peel them if you want to. It'll definitely be a little bit cleaner and refined, but carrot skins have something to offer as well, so it's up to you. Now we'll take a pile of our carrots, put them down too, and we're almost there. It's time to finish this off. Okay, so our lovely little dressing, I'm just going to quite liberally drizzle this onto our beets, onto our carrots, and then just for fun, I'm going to, get some on the plate. Some of those toasted sesame seeds. Oh, this is looking beauty. Now, if I wanted to, finish this off just right, I'd probably take my microplane and just get a little bit of lime zest on here. Green is just going to finish this off just right. Nice bright green plus the zest adds a nice flavor. Now notice what I'm doing when I'm zesting here. I'm constantly rotating. When you zest anything, you want to make sure you only get the very outside of the zest, the skin. If you get too far and get into that white bit, you get into the bitter. Now, just had another thought too, something that might be kind of cool. Just a couple of drips of soy here and there. And this looks fantastic. All right, time to taste. Fresh, raw salad, delicious dressing. Looks pretty. Tastes great. Love it. Now, I'll be honest, I've actually never made this salad before. Not with this dressing anyways. And I was toying whether it should be kind of cooked in roasted beets and carrots or the raw and the shredded. You could do it either way, they would both be great, but this is fantastic. One more to go. We're coming back with garlic, butter, bacon, asparagus. Warm asparagus salad. Okay, we're into it. The last recipe. So, gonna cut the bottoms off of the asparagus, because as you know, they're tough. We don't want tough bits of asparagus in our salad. Get rid of those. And these guys in the steamer basket, already washed of course. Ready to go right onto there. We're gonna warm up our pan and we're gonna slice some bacon. Got some island bacon here, Tannadice Farms from the Comox Valley. So we're just gonna slice this up. So we're just gonna slice our bacon, our sliced bacon. This is nice thick sliced bacon. We're gonna slice it again so that we get these beautiful little strips, sometimes called lardons, although usually lardons are a little bit bigger, but we'll call those lardons. They're gonna go into the pan. All right, so we're ready to carry on here. Let's get some garlic and shallots sliced up. Got a good whack of garlic cloves here. And we're just gonna slice them, leave them like that. Got our shallot from earlier. And I'm just going to slice this. And that should probably do about equal parts for the shallots and the garlic. Okay, and then one last ingredient. Our bread for croutons. Got a nice local loaf here, the Phillips Portofino collaboration. Grab our bread knife. And I'm just gonna cut a couple slices off of this. So this bread's made from the spent malt that they use in the brewing at Phillips Brewery, and then Portofino goes and turns that into a loaf of bread, and it's actually quite delicious. So you can see I'm doing some nice thick slices here, and then I'm just cutting them into cubes so that we can use them for croutons to go with our salad. Let's give our bacon a stir. And let's get our shallots and garlic in the pan. So our bacon's coming along here. Doesn't take long. We're gonna add in our shallots and our garlic. We'll let that go for a little bit longer. All right, so we've got our bacon, garlic, shallots rolling nicely in the pan. I'm actually gonna go ahead and get our croutons in there as well. And our asparagus needs to come off. We'll just let it sit there. We don't want to overcook the asparagus. That steaming process is really just to take that crunchy edge off and soften it up a little bit, but I like it nice and undercooked, okay? We're good with this for now. All right, so let's get our asparagus plated up. Gonna go like so. Now, some of you might, after I finish doing this, say, hey, that's not a salad, that's just asparagus with stuff. You might say that, but I'm calling it a salad, okay? Then we're just gonna take that, drizzle it over top. Now, if it's not quite oily enough, then we could always just give it a little drizzle of olive oil. And then what we'll do is we'll finish it off with a touch of balsamic. It's just a little drizzle of olive oil on top of there. Just a touch of balsamic. And that's it. Let's see how it is. Get a crouton. Liking it. A little bit messy, but hey, it's a salad. So, garlic butter, bacon, asparagus. Nice warm salad. I'm gonna enjoy this one. So, there we have it. We've rolled through 3 delicious spring salad recipes. You saw the mountain of vegetables we worked through. Most of them were in that taco salad in the beginning. From there we rolled into the beet and carrot salad, that raw salad. Again, you could do that cooked if you wanted to. That scallion emulsion. Finish it off with our beautiful asparagus, garlic, butter, bacon. Loved it. So 3 great salads for you. The recipes, countrygrocer.com, they're all there for you, along with hundreds of others. Thanks for being with us, and see you next time.
Country Grocer.